Good morning. So I wanted to make a video for you today. So what happened is I pulled this a few years ago when I was opening a booster box, and I decided that I wanted to get it sent off to grading, but so I still had one in my binder collection. I purchased another one off eBay. This one arrived in the post. However, it's actually a fake card. It's a pretty good fake as well, so I just wanted to show you the differences between them, and so hopefully you out there don't get scammed by this type of thing. So luckily, obviously I contacted the seller straight away, said it was his son's card. He's very sorry for what happened, and he refunded us the money straight away and told us to bin it. So I thought I'd make this quick video prior to binning it, because I don't ever keep fake cards, but I mean, it looked good condition, looked off center, and I thought that's why I got it at a good price, if that makes sense. I still didn't pay pennies for it, but it looked pretty good online. It wasn't until I felt it. So when you feel this type of card, it's like a rubbery back. It just feels completely different. So if you ever worried, get two cards next to each other. So I've just got a random card over here. Get another card next to it, so you can see it's a lot more fair. Let's zoom in a bit so you can see. So you can see how this one's a lot more crisp, and this seems, I don't know if you can see the shine or not, but it's a little bit paler, but it feels completely different. So if you're ever concerned, get yourself a card that you know is correct and just feel the two of them, and you can definitely feel the difference. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll move into the actual card of the little bits of discrepancy. So it's actually a really good print, if that makes sense. So I'll put them next to each other, and obviously straight away there's a slight difference in colour, but that can happen, you know, if someone's left it out in the sun for a bit too long or something like that. Colour could fade or anything like that. Now I know I haven't with mine, it's been in the binder for years, so a bit strange how it's a bit thicker, but that's fine, you know. At first glance I thought, oh, it's nice, until I felt it, how rubbery it was. So what we're going to go into now is if we can just show the slight differences in, let's see if I can zoom in a bit on this, see if I can show. In fact, just lift it up, try and show you this way. So we've obviously got the real one at the front in penny sleeve here, so you can see on the 130 it's very slightly different. It's not too far off, and actually it's not a bad copy. And this, I was like, that's pretty good, you know. But yeah, if you it just as you go through this, you'll see what I mean by how crisp the actual one card is and how other ones are. So the 100 looks pretty good. It just looks a little bit thicker, not too much more, but it's when you sort of come down to here, and you can see how the graphics at the bottom is a lot more clearer on mine, bits like that. And then you move even further up, there's again this Pokemon EX rule and the wording underneath it. You see how on the genuine one it's nice and crisp, but on the other one it's a little bit blurry. Obviously where they've copied the card, it hasn't got the greatest of print all the way through. And then again you see on the Pokemon 14, and it's a lot more crisper on the cleaner card. But in general, I hadn't seen a fake this good. If it wasn't for the feel of the back of the card, I wouldn't have been any other wiser. And it was because of that I then went into the actual card, and luckily I had the card that I could compare it with. So if I didn't, I'd still be dubious. So it's just for people out there who, you know, there's people making really good copies of cards now, and it's, you know, it's one of them things. So I am going to rip it. I'm going to rip it online now, just so you can see. See if it's got the ink test inside it. So let's give it a rip. Yeah, here we go. You see, straight away, foil on the top. Yeah. So you know, I was like I say, I was quite impressed with how good of a quality of copy it was. As you can see, completely fake. Okay. I hope you like this video, and hopefully it'll help use spot a fake out there. Okay, thanks for watching.